What is up? You're tuning into another episode of Kicking It with Timmy B. That's what's up. What is today? It's Sunday. And guess what's coming on today? That new Rick and Morty. New Rick and Morty. Today is November 10th, 2019, Sunday. The Marine Corps birthday is today. Thank you for tuning in. We are doing a Outer Worlds Part 2, folks. Outer Worlds Part 2. This broadcast, this program, this scheduled program, is brought to you by Timmy B and the Lord Jesus Christ, blessing me with another day. If you're new to the channel, this is what we do. This is both of our time to get to know each other, get to hang out, get to kick it, and get to see me fail at a lot of things, or at a lot of video games, So if you're just tuning in, this is part 2 of a multi-part broadcast that I'll be doing for this game. Sorry, I'm over here trying to send an invite to the fam. Shout out to the homie PC. Shout out to the homie Freddie G, aka the Cuzzo. Shout out to all my fans who've been supporting me day one. And shout out to the people that are just dropping in. Just dropping in like some shock troopers from like Star Wars. You know what I mean? Or like, what are those troopers from Halo ODST? If you played ODST, then you know what I'm talking about. So what we're doing today is I'll be infiltrating this geothermal power plant to redisperse or reroute power to one of these settlements. And I'll be taking one of their regulators to power my ship. Beyond that, we'll see what happens. It's the first time me doing this, so who knows what's gonna happen after this. So I'm scoping out the geothermal power plant. I'm just trying to figure out where we're gonna enter in, or enter at.
I'm going.
My little hideaway spot down there in this cave, just in case I need to bounce.
I wanted to poke around in here.
I have to go around.
Sure.
I was like, who is this Just rolling up on me like that. So, if you're watching this, yeah, I've gotten a few different weapons since the last playthrough. Got some better looking armor. So, yeah. So it'd probably be key if I came in this way.
On my way. All right, I'm on the move. I'm going. Here we go! Don't mess with us.
Okay. Yeah, because you can like freaking jump on there. I was about to say, there has to be another way to get under here. You could just sneak right through. Okay. Did I say grenade parts? Let me see if I can get up here without causing the game to break. I got a drone on here too? Interesting. Oh snap. Can't just be rolling up on me like that, bro.
Sure.
Processing. Sweeping the area.
Incoming!
Okay, what can I say? Back up. Alright. Aw, man. You're right there, Chica. Took one for the team. I need to break something down, I think. Yeah. Alright, now we're good. Oh man, I keep getting covered. Let me alright, I guess that doesn't do anything either. Hold up. Got to find something here. What is this? Oh, it's a grenade launcher. No way. Holy snap. That's awesome. Alright, so we gotta figure out what I'm gonna break down here. They got it this vendor, bro. How much is this hitting? This is 216. Yeah, you're gonna see me save a bunch, folks. So, let me look around and see what they got here. This robots has been living all cushiony and stuff. light assault rifle. Okay. Keeping with Spacer's Choice Company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of a major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error date not found. If you are a member of the Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in immediate reprimand. That's crazy. I'm just looking for loot here. Leave them
to me. System. Got it. Begin it.
Everyone all right?
I'm gonna keep looking. Alright, looks like we're going in. You can see why there's a loading screen. This is like a big deal. I wanted to, I purposely waited until I had the time to actually stream this so people can check it out. Just by everything, I'm going with it. This is like a pretty important mission. This is gonna be all dependent on like who, like which faction is gonna be in control here. I probably should go back. Definitely buying that helmet. was trying to take her helmet off forever. Finally, it lets me do it.
The controller. Room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Hold up real quick, folks. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to a couple other people here to make sure that this is the right move. But I'm gonna go to the botanical lab. So there's the botanical lab, and then there's the city of Edgewater, or the Emerald Vale. Or excuse me, yeah, the city of Edgewater. Those are two cities that are like, hey, you should divert the power from the other. And it's your decision, obviously, what you do, but obviously whatever decision you make has some repercussions to it. Two buttons to my left. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go there and talk to everyone and see if they have any objections. Because just being in Edgewater, you can tell that these people are literally just getting screwed over, and they work for this company that works them to the bone for nothing. Like, their wages are garbage. They even have to pay to be buried. Like, they have to pay like this crazy fee. It's wild. And then I see all these notes and messages and stuff like that of people.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
People not getting medical treatment and stuff like that. It's just crazy. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at the Edgewater Canary. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still operational. Mostly the soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of Saltuna lingering on my tongue day in and day out. I want something fresh, something that grows out of the ground. We found another worker from Edgewater. ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fevers, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plague. It set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple weeks. Physically, spiritually, he's one of our flock now. I am hereby repurposing the botanical lab from its original conception as a gear in the soulless automaton of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it is cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own two hands. This place shall become a nursery before it was abandoned. This place, yeah, okay. Understand the horticulturists failed to produce a single viable crop, something about the soil being too poor. I'm determined to find a way. May the eternal smile upon you. Flora are living things as sensitive to their environment as any breathing, thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending them were cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. One cannot expect your crops to flush with grain and reach for the sky under these conditions. The soil is sour. It's true. I don't know quite how to explain that. I'm sure the scientists will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. But I can conclude after months of my own experimentation that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, passion, and a nature fertilizer bursting with organic materials such as nature intended. See, these people are way cooler. I think I already have a stomach time, right? Do.
Sure.
Come on, lady. Get out of my way.
Heading back.
Let me go check the rest of the town.
If you're hungry, keep your wits about you.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that is it. And here's their power spot down here. Hook these weapons up real quick, and we'll bounce. I screwed up and got rid of the one that... That's alright. Fast travel there, folks, and we will continue on the path. Let's do this. Hope everyone's having a good night, good day, good weekend, wherever it is where you are at. Hope you're having a great one. Staying safe. Enjoying life. 'Cause that's what it's all about. Family, enjoying life. Take care of yourself and others, man.
Got it? Inside voices. Halt.
Everyone all right?
Okay, so we're in here, folks. We're in the geothermal power plant. About to take this song on over. was about to say, there's gotta be something behind these. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering. I needed a reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanicals gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh lol. I think that was someone's leg. Oh lol. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be the member of the Spacer's Choice fan. These people are crazy. Dude, that guy has no head.
Gotcha.
Come on, lady, get out of the way.
Moving. Be right there.
Okay, that goes outside. Goes upstairs. This goes downstairs. Nice gives you limits. Consider a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Chester Higgins again. That Hull head found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for a foreseeable future. Takanaka doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm gonna end up the chief security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanical knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but auto mechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, so I suppose. Worse has happened. Mechanicals gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Gonna be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Greetings, Security Chief Takanaka. This automated message is initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for you, for what ails you. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick. Oh God. I don't know what that was. That sounded really, really scary. course we did. Timmy freaking B, bro. Do you expect anything less from ya boy? Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals every century in Drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Just finished a routine maintenance on mechanical centuries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about the alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Whoops. All right.
Go away, Phantom!
Who is that? Dude, this place is huge.
Get away! Get away! No, 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 just leave me alone! You're not real. You're not real.
Save it constantly, folks. Saving constantly.
You're not real. You're not real.
It's on the other side. There it is.
Get away! You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram! You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, galactic defender, Sisty Pig tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
There you go.
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
We're pulling the hammer out. Am I sure it's nothing else time? Alright, we good. Let's get it. Nice. So I have to go down through here.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Uh-oh! Got it! Got him all!
Okay, keep it quiet.
Engineering life, baby. Okay, so just turn that random lever, it does something random. Okay. People with no head. People with no heads just laying around. He is. Cool helmet. Let me go talk to this dude.
I'm going.
That's pretty sick. Okay, so now that I got that,
Heading back.
this place is a straight maze, bro.
What's eating you?
So this dude's just gonna stay down there? Whatever, dude.
once we do this,
We are, folks. There's no going back. She even said it.
there's no
Look at
going
that.
back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
That's funny as fuck.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
It's 22% efficient. It's done.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Sweet. Leveled up and everything. Lit.
Don't know how long we'll last without power.
Our town collapses.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale. Captain.
He looks like the dude from Star Trek.
We don't get a lot of visitors. Tannery's gone quiet. Never thought I'd see the day.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures. Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside. You picked a fine time to visit, stranger.
So pissed.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me. Adelaide. Adelaide wants nothing more than to see this town suffer. To see me suffer. All you've done is satisfied her hatred. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve.
That's crazy.
And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
I want to shoot this guy right in the face. I think I'm gonna try to for a second.
Are you out of your mind?
All right.
Huh? Thought I saw something.
Wrong game. Who else want the business? 'Cause y'all can get it too. We're out of here, folks. Where's this Ludwig guy?
What are we supposed to do now?
Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
Are we getting paid or not?
Any loss of productivity?
Trying to find her house. Where's that at?
Edgewater's experiencing what we
How
in
am I
the
supposed to
profession
file a
like to call
report on the power dead?
Power's gone. Law knows how long. Looking to get drunk? Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Oh, I cut my own hair.
I can't possibly cut anyone's hair in the dark.
I didn't even know this guy even existed. With a dead body in the back. Company's going to call it for what it is, destruction for a spacer's choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down from his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. Sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bills to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser.
The power's out in the whole town. Pipe down.
That's crazy. So they really are locked in there. Was it all worth it though? Just to get one bad guy? I don't know, but find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
I found found all three of them, son.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. That's a complete set. All 3 parts.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Sick. What we got, fam? Boom, baby. Okay, so the armor looks sweet.
Yep, be right over.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the Vale like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go. I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined. You are welcome here.
Okay. It looks like we'll be hitting the road here, folks. As soon as I can get to the exit.
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
Huh. Alright, so we're going back to the ship here. Is that correct? That is correct. Let's get one last little look. We're just gonna hoof it there, folks. We're peacing out of here. People have a gate or a wall. They'll be alright. Just have to figure out what they're gonna do on how to like get food or however they.
I used to skip rocks.
We're gonna have to change it. Everything.
Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed tailgating. I bet she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
And we're gone. Whoops.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine.
Oh yeah, so this is where we part ways, huh?
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Lit.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
That's lit. We're out of here, folks.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Heading back.
Oh yeah, they're not accessible yet until I put the power regulator in.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I... Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Sick.
Yeah, huh?
I guess that's my room. Or going to be my room.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities. Received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Dude, that's sick. We'll read these later. I assume I could just put stuff in here.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
That's pretty cool.
The ground. Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Lit.
Can we chat? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick, I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a trick.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
Customs and inspection, right this way!
Aw, man, I'm so mad. Are you kidding me? Here's the real guns, bro. You know what? Actually, I am gonna cut it, you guys. We will.
Identification, please.
We will continue this real soon.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record,
What?
you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to...
Alright, we're definitely gonna freaking kank it right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Kicking It with Timmy B. That was my Outer Worlds Part 2 edition. This is gonna be a Part 1. There's gonna be connected to a Part 1 of this. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed anything that you've seen today. Have a great evening, night, weekend, whatever. Have a good one. Please be safe. Tune in for another episode. It's going to be lit. I can't wait. Outer Worlds for Xbox. Hey. I'll see you guys later. Bye.